Y'all know usually I would never root for Devin Haney in no type of situation. But in this particular situation, I gotta do what's right. Boxing over MMA every day, all day. With that said, this dude right here, the MMA fighter by the name of Sugar Sean O'Malley, recently lost in the UFC. Devin Haney tweeted out, "O'Malley bitch ass lost this fight. I ain't got no issue with that. I'm not a big fan of Sugar Sean O'Malley." But Sugar Sean O'Malley did what any MMA fighter would do. Disrespect the sport of boxing as if MMA fighters are tougher than boxers. Check this out.
Boxers are fucking pussies, dude. Devin Haney's a bitch.
You could pretty much tell where this is going. Let me just say this. Boxers are tougher than MMA fighters. Let me repeat that. In MMA, you are taught to quit. In boxing, fighters literally die in that ring.
I'll put $1 million, me versus him, no time limit, and we can fight. Do a real fucking fight. If you want to talk shit on Twitter, we can really actually fight. I would box. I wouldn't put $1 million amount of money, but I would box Devin Haney. Just boxing rules, just to protect him. I would just simply box.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about with these MMA dudes. For some reason, they think they are tougher than boxers. I don't care what none of y'all say. There is more death and brain damage in boxing. Boxing is the more dangerous sport, not MMA. And Sugar Sean O'Malley talking about, yo, we could really fight. How come he don't really fight me like on the street? Real fights got weapons. Real fights got bats, guns, knives, bricks. People could jump in real fights. MMA is a sport. MMA got rules. MMA got a referee. MMA got judges. Boxing is a sport. But it's always the MMA guy thinking he is invincible outside that octagon. MMA fighters are soft as hell, and the fan base is even worse.
I'm gonna shoot you in your shit.
In Devin Haney's defense, the man looked at this like a business opportunity. Devin Haney is a businessman. Devin Haney tweeted out, "I don't fight for $1 million like you. Sugar Sean O'Malley, let's do a boxing fight and give us a shot at making some real money. Y'all already know that boxing is where the money's at. That's why all these MMA fighters want to step into that boxing ring and get beat the hell up by Jake Paul. Y'all can't even get past Jake Paul. You know damn well you would never make it inside that ring with a real boxer. I'm gonna have to side with Devin Haney in this situation. Devin Haney would dog walk Sugar Sean O'Malley, and Devin don't even punch that hard."
Stop talking about that.
Everybody take a look at this video by Mr. Sugar Sean O'Malley. Where the hell do they do this at? Who taught this man this? Devin Haney is not even a power puncher, but I bet you versus Sugar Sean O'Malley, Devin Haney would look like Gervonta Tank Davis. Devin Haney would put Sugar Sean O'Malley to sleep. How many times I gotta tell y'all? MMA guys don't have a clue inside a boxing ring. And don't go thinking I'm a Devin Haney fan just yet. I will never be a Devin fan unless he fights Sean O'Malley. Speaking of Devin, boxing enthusiasts on Twitter put up this graph. Y'all know boxing enthusiasts on Twitter is my favorite Twitter page because all the man posts is facts. It says combined record of every opponent since the beginning of 2017. As y'all can see, Gervonta Tank Davis opponents, 354 wins, 10 losses. Devin Haney's opponents, 423 wins, 93 losses. If you're doing the math right, Gervonta Davis clearly fought better competition than Devin Haney. Then it says the number of current or former world champions. Gervonta Davis fought 10, Devin Haney fought 6. And the number of undefeated champions, Gervonta Davis beat 11 undefeated champions, Devin Haney 5.
When you fake tough.
As the old saying goes, men lie, women lie, Devin Haney lies, but numbers definitely don't lie. Gervonta Davis is clearly the better fighter with a way better resume.
This is a bunch of bullshit, but...
And y'all know Mike Tyson was on the It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron and Mace. Cameron asked Mike Tyson, who would you like to see Terrence Crawford fight next? Check this out.
There's a young brother from Philadelphia. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
Ennis.
I love how Cameron and May said that they would love to see Bud Crawford beat the brakes off Jerome Boots Ennis. It is only one problem. Boots Ennis wouldn't stand a chance against Bud Crawford. Boots Ennis is scared of Terrence Bud Crawford. But then again, the man is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the softest city in the United States of America.
Sunday it is.
Stop the cap.
Speaking of East Coast rats, Richards and Hitchens put this up on Instagram. The nerve of this dude, I'm telling y'all. Talking about be prepared for anybody to switch up on you. Coming from the individual that switches up on everybody. You see, what Richards and Hitchens is trying to do with this post is called reverse psychology. Richards and Hitchens turned his back on Shakur Stevenson. He betrayed the man. Then he betrayed Gervonta Tank Davis.
Southpaw always got some bullshit you want to start.
Hey yo, Mr. Richards and Hitchens, bro. If anybody is switching up on anybody, it is you switching up on everybody. You cannot be trusted. Typical New York rat.
Southpaw always got some bullshit you want to start.
What Mr. Richards and Hitchens is trying to say is, yo, I didn't switch up on Shakur Stevenson. I didn't switch up on Gervonta Tank Davis. They switched up on me.
I did get death threats.
And it is fight week. This Friday, we got Shushu Carrington, Michaela Mayer, and Xander Zayas holding it down for NYC. Let me just say this. Shushu Carrington is my favorite fighter out of Brooklyn because the man is not soft and he is actually talented. And Xander Zayas is the real truth holding it down for Puerto Rican boxing. Speaking of Puerto Rican boxers, Edgar Berlanga went on Sway in the morning and the man embarrassed himself again.
Working for you.
You see, Edgar Berlanga is going on a failure tour. Y'all already know, usually a fighter, when he wins a big fight, the man goes on a victory tour. Edgar Berlanga is going on a failure tour, doing interviews about how he failed versus Canelo Alvarez. But you're not gonna believe what Edgar Berlanga said right here. Check this out.
I fought the best version of himself, and that's why he gave me so much respect.
This man is the definition of delusional. According to Edgar Berlanga, he fought the best Canelo Alvarez to ever exist. According to Edgar Berlanga, Canelo was at his best. 35 years old, drinks alcohol every day. I can see if Edgar Berlanga would have beat the Canelo that fought Miguel Cotto. In my opinion, that was the best version of Canelo. Edgar Berlanga fought a 35-year-old guy who drinks every single day. He actually fought the worst version of Canelo Alvarez. He should be ashamed of himself.
There wasn't no loser. Like, there was two winners that night.
You see how delusional this dude is, right? Talking about there was no loser, there was two winners. Edgar Berlanga, you crazy, bro. There was a winner and a loser. Canelo Alvarez won, you lost. What the hell is you talking about? You see, this is what money does to you, bro. You see, whenever somebody don't got money, then they get money, money only elevates who you already is. Edgar Berlanga is clearly dumb as hell if he thinks he won that night. Edgar Berlanga, there is no such thing as two winners in boxing. There is a loser and a winner. You lost that fight, accept it.
There wasn't no loser. Like, there was two winners that night.